all straightened up. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully doing well. See if a few people jump on. Me and Milo are chilling today, having a good time. Hopefully everybody had a good Christmas. There's probably several people going live now that the holidays are over. Let's see if we get some people to get a notification or not. There's a couple people on now, looks like. Hi, Mike Wolf. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you, good sir, for jumping in. You got a notification? Good. It's probably because you comment on stuff. There's Daddy Paul. What do you say, Daddy Paul? Good to see you, my friend. We were going to talk a little bit of goldbacks today. Yeah, Milo's right over here. Let's see what you see. There he's sitting on the couch. He wants his mom to come home, and she ain't coming home. She's not coming home. Just got done eating. I did too. I had some chicken fingers and fries today. That's what I ate. Nothing too fancy. Miles, Mike Wolf said hi. The house is kind of a mess. Mom's not here. I need to pick it up here in a little bit after I get off this string. You got a notification too? Good. Good deal. Well, thanks for smashing that like button, guys. I appreciate it. I want to talk a little bit. Wait till some more people get on. I want to talk a little bit about goldbacks. Yeah, pork steaks on the grill. I've got some pork steaks in that I have yet to put on the grill. I put some of the pork chops on that I got, and they were delicious. I had a half of a hog butchered. Cost me $1.99 a pound. That was for bacon, sausage, the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna put these things get mangled up real easy. I'm gonna put them, as expensive as they are now, even for the $1 ones, I'm gonna put them in a sleeve to protect these. These are pretty neat. Poor Milo. Yeah, he misses his mommy. Yeah, I picked up some goldbacks. I tell you, I want to talk to you guys about these too. I've heard a lot of press on them recently. I know that the guy's probably paying some of the bigger channels to get some press out there, and I'm just going to be real honest. I know I'm not one of the bigger channels, but I know a lot of people catch my streams, at least the people that watch me and stuff. I'm going to give you my opinion on these, and I'm going to put these in some sleeves while I talk. But I think they're really neat. I think they're very collectible. The artwork goes great and everything, but I heard some people talking about using them more as currency and starting to stack them in place of fractional gold. Yeah, you see he sat down in front of the table. You see his ears? Look. He's sitting there. He's watching the door right there. There's all our Christmas cards. But he's watching. He heard me talk about Mrs. ECP. Now he's locked in. I keep telling him she's not coming home for probably a week. My daughter's at the hospital right now, and they're going to induce her. So in a few days, I'll probably go out and see my daughter and see if we don't get a new I'm going to get a new grandson. So I'm pretty excited about that, to say the least. But let's see, we got 6 people in here now. If you're in the chats, don't be shy. Speak up. Let's see who all's in here. Pollybuck's in here. Hey, Pollybuck, good to see you. Good to see you, good, my friend. And it's, what's this? Is this a Wednesday night? It is a Wednesday night, isn't it? I don't think I'm streaming. I didn't see where Stormy was going, so I didn't went ahead and streamed. I didn't see if Stormy was going tonight or not. This is the New Hampshire goldback. This 3 over here on the right has got one of each. So there's the New Hampshire. These things are pretty. There's the Utah. I'm putting them in sleeves. I hope that'll focus a little better. Yeah, that's a little better focus there. It's hump day. John Pierce, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're a subscriber too. I'd appreciate it. My good friend. I think I do remember. I had a good friend. His name was Chad Pierce. Went to high school with. I think he lives in Wisconsin now, I believe. That's where he's at. I haven't seen him for years and years. Sure, he's an old man like me now. I see him on Facebook every now and then. So there's the New Hampshire one, or Utah one. And we'll look at each one of them differently, but I think you're right. They're beautiful artwork. The actual gold value is 1/1000th. So there's about $1.80 in gold in these. I know the guy that developed these is trying to really make them out as a currency, and I have some rough thoughts on it. I'll be frank with you. I have some very rough thoughts on that, and I want to tell you, the financial person in me thinks it's a lousy buy and a lousy idea. I think they're great works of art. I think they're very collectible. I think they're very pretty. I think they're a lousy investment. I'd much rather collect collectible coins and have more value in it. But it looks like, from doing a little research, that the spot is 1/1000th amount of actual gold in there. The exchange rate is about double that, 375, 376 at $1.80. They set the exchange rate. It's almost twice the gold value, which makes me kind of wonder, is it twice as expensive to make one of these? They're a foil piece of wrapper. I'm sure they mass produce them. A very thin layer of gold on the ones at least. But here's my thought. If anybody talks about stacking these as a stacker, God, what a terrible idea. At $4, $5, $6 a piece is what the cost is. Your gold is $1.80. You'd be much better off to stack fractional gold, grams, 1/20th of an ounce, 1/10 of an ounce. I stack personally 1/10 of an ounce gold, eagles and different rounds, mostly coins. 1/10 of an ounce, 4/9's fine. I can get for $2.10, $2.15. The spot price is $1.80. I mean $180. So you're paying a $30 premium on a 1/10 ounce of gold. It's a heck of a lot lower to pay a 15% premium than it is paying a 100% premium. And I just think that goldbacks are nice. They are pretty. They might be nice to collect a few of them. If the shit hits the fan, John Pierce, they'll be worth nada. You're right. Because then you got to try and retrieve it and whatnot. The only reason why any currency has value for the most part is, I'm talking common currency or fiat currency, is because we both agree that it has value. When that point in time comes that you no longer agree it has value, it is absolutely worthless. But gold and silver have stood the test of time. They've always, since the Egyptian age and earlier Roman times, you see it as a value in a currency and the uses that it has. A piece of paper does not have a use unless you use it as a fire starter. That's about it. I use Zach Ball, but we're just talking about Zach Ball about these goldbacks. As far as a stacking to hedge inflation, absolutely not. No one could ever get me to believe or dream it. I think they are a collectible. If you want to have a few of them in your collection because they're neat or pretty, that's great. If somebody's buying stacks of these things, I'm talking 3-4 inches, and they're trying to invest this as in gold, God, it's a terrible idea. I'll go out there and go right now in my safe and get my gold coins. 1/10 ounce gold coins, I pay $2.10, $2.15 each. They're worth $180 in spot, and I can sell them even higher than $2.15 or $2.10 because retail wise they're going at $2.50, $2.60, and a lot of times online. But no way, shape, or form would I ever stack goldbacks as a precious metal or to hedge inflation or as a stacker of any kind of precious metal whatsoever. They're a novelty item. They're fun to look at. They're pretty. They're very fragile. You notice I just put these in the sleeves, but I think they're a lousy, and I mean absolutely lousy investment. And anybody that says they are and says, hey, we're going to use these as currency and exchange, that's great. If you guys both want to agree to that, that's worth $3.75 each, when there's only $1.80 of gold in there, great. We already know that we agree that our American dollar is worth $1, and we know that it's not worth that, because of inflation. But people agree to it, that's fine. And like you said, an economy downfall, a shit hits the fan moment, or anything even worse than that, if you want to throw your money away, send it to me. I got some great things I'll sell to you, and I won't put no 100% markup. I'll cut that in half. I'll do a 50% markup. What do you need? What would you like? My goodness. If I run an auction and work on a 10, 15, 20% margin, and sometimes get 30%, but Lord have mercy, when you're talking about paying $5 or $6 or even in the fours for a $1 goldback, and there's $1.80 in gold, and you're paying 2.5, 3 times the value. God, what a terrible investment. What a terrible investment. I'm new to stacking with 1/10 ounce gold coins worth the premium. Absolutely, John James D. I think that if you're going to stack gold, yeah, I'm not getting into GOLDBACKS, Don Martin, at all. Don, you must have 2 different channels. I think I have you as Donald C. Martin and as a member and a moderator. If this is the same Don Martin, or is this a different Don Martin? But I'm not sure. I think I've seen you on Stormy's too, so that might be Donald C. Martin, which I normally see on my channel. Maybe one and the same. He can probably give me a thumbs up, but no, they're a lousy investment. Hey, Silver Wheels, good to see you. Good to see you. Let me go grab, you have 2 channels. I thought you might be. Let me do this. Let me make you a moderator on this one too. So you don't have to be a member on this one. That way you'll come up as blue, so I'll know you're my brother. But let me for James D. Let me show you what I've got, my friend. Hang on. I'm gonna grab it. It's already out. So James D, this is what I just recently started, a new one. Okay, it is a guardhouse box, and what it's got in it, just to start with, is my most recent acquisitions, and you'll see 5 of them. Brand new box, just bought these, just started these. I've got other gold, but this is 1/10 ounce gold. I bought the airtights also, so I got a bag of airtights. And there you go. This is the Type 2 Gold Eagle. Got these for $2.10, $2.15 each. The spot or melt value is $1.80. I mean, 180, not $1.80, 180. Right? 180 bucks. Premium $2.10, $2.15. Gold can easily go, and has been recently, to 2,000, over 2,000. I think it's a great hedge for inflation. Here's another 1/10 ounce gold, 4/9. This is the Horn of Pacific coin. 4/9 is fine. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then I think there's another one here that maybe is Australia, or it's just, it's got the schooner ship on it. I really like this. It's 4/9 is fine. A $10 face. These are all coins, so they're collectible too. But that's what I like to do. Now, if you're going to invest in precious metals, I think, I think a gram is, is okay. Gram's kind of small when you look at it, as far as you're going to pay even bigger premium on it. But 1/10 ounce gold coins like that, I think is a much better deal. And that's what I would suggest. And 1/20th is a good deal. Yeah, I had some 1/20th back there. You got some, I got 20 ounce silver. Let's get into the gold for now. There you go, James D. But just do small amounts. Now, that's gold worth buying, Polybuck. You're right, and not the big premium. I mean, look at this. If this spot is 180 bucks. If I bought this at double the amount, like they're doing GOLDBACKS, look what I'd be paying for it. $360. You can't even buy a GOLDBACK for $360. $3.75 is the exchange rate. They're more like $4 or $5. Goldbacks are a lousy purchase when it comes to gold. A lousy purchase when it comes to gold. I think if you want to have a few for giggles and kicks, I think that's fine. You know, I think if you like the collectability of them, that's great. You know, to hedge inflation or to stack, terrible idea. Terrible idea. Do you have a preference in which coins to buy? When it comes to gold, the real stuff. The gentleman I get my gold from has I forget the name of the detector or the validator he has. He has one that's like a big gun and stuff. He's got, you know, $10,000 or something in the metal the detector. Just as long as it's, you know, 4 nines fine would be great. 3 nines, 4 nines fine, pure. Gold Eagles, of course, are only like 91 or 92%. I don't mind those because they're U.S. currency. But I typically collect, you know, at least 90% gold coins. You know, I guess I wouldn't care if it was 80 some or whatever in a collectible coin, but 1/10 ounce, you know, like these are like 91.5 or 92% gold. The other two, like the Orange Pacific and the Schooner, which country that is, those were pure gold. So anything like that, you know, the thing is you'll pay even a little better premium for that at 91 or 92% because it's a Gold Eagle. I think some of these are probably a better buy that are like the War in the Pacific, you know, like this one. Absolutely gorgeous coin, right? And pure gold. I think that's a lot. Like one I just bought last week, that Schooner. I don't have my glasses on, but this one's 4 nines fine, and I paid either $2.10 or $2.15 for it. $10 gold piece, and it's actually a coin. Let's see here. It's saying made this one. You guys might be able to see it better than me. I don't have my glasses on. But that, you know, that stuff like that, that's the thing. Jump all over that. 4 nines fine, $2.10, $2.15. Jump on it. That's what I get. And I've seen people pay up to $2.30, $2.40, $2.50 for them, you know. It's still a lot better than a goldback, for God's sakes. You know? Yeah, the Schooner's really, really pretty. And I've sold some on my coin auctions too. I may have to get a few and sell a few, you know. I sell them in an auction though, of course. You know, if I got $2.15 in it, I'll probably start it at, you know, $2.25, $2.30. I got to make 10 or 15 bucks worth of my time, and you hate to tie that much money up and not make $15 or $20 on it, you know. But the good thing is, even with those premiums, we know gold can easily hit $2,500 an ounce or $3,000 an ounce without even struggling because it's not that big a percentage move. But I think that, you know, when you look at this stuff here, when you look at these goldbacks, my goodness, you know, you're looking at 1/1000th of an ounce of gold, right? 24 karat gold. And it is a beautiful piece of work. Don't get me wrong. I know they're numbered and serialized and all that stuff, but I mean, if you wanted to fake something, you can fake anything. It probably wouldn't be worth it to fake one of these, of course. But you're talking about $1.80 in gold, and you want to pay $5 or $6 for it. I paid up for these. I paid $5 a piece for these. You know, I think I bought them on eBay. It's because I just wanted to buy a small quantity just to talk about it, and I bought a small quantity, and I think that, you know, it's just a lousy buy. You know, it's a lousy buy. It is not something I would stack. It's not something I'd want to try and hedge inflation with, you know, whatsoever. No way, shape, or form would I want to do something like that. Look at that. I'm making that screen look so pretty. But it's nice and collectible. You know, I got a Utah, I got a Nevada, I got a New Hampshire goldback. I have no problem with that. I've sold them in my auctions before. I think they're a nice collectible, you know. I don't want to act like it's anything more than that, you know. I really feel like that's probably the best place for it. Got 11 people watching, 16 likes. Thank you, good sir. You know, when you say worth the premium, depends on what premium you're paying. You know, I mean, like I said, I bought them for $2.10, $2.15. I didn't pay a big premium on them, I didn't think. Now I've got a lot of gold from pay dirt too. You want me to go back here and grab some gold pay dirt? And I bought it at spot. Yeah. So here's another way to buy gold. Mike brought it up. There's 6 grams of number 16 mesh gold. I bought that at spot. It's still gold. Doesn't matter if you get it in this thin layer of paper or these coins. That's anywhere from 20 to 22 karat gold because I know where it came from. And I bought it for spot. So, that's a great option. Yeah, everybody loves pay dirt. And I put that, people say, what do you got that for? I said, well, I buy it for the investment. And also, when I do sell some pay dirt on after some of my trips, I will put it in to seed some extra into my pay dirt. I've done that. There you go, Mike Wolf. I'm glad you like it, my friend. But, I buy that at spot. I've also got it from my collection. I've got my little vials and nuggets and jars and flour gold and different meshes, the whole 9 yards. I'm actually sitting here putting some silver certificates too, by the way, in some sleeves here. I think it's nice to put my better looking silver certificates. I like putting them in sleeves and getting them crisped up a little bit more. Once they're in these sleeves, they seem to almost like putting them into a book and flatten them some. It gets a lot of the creases out of them. Putting them in a new sleeve holds them a little tighter and a little nicer. Always tap them down. I like those also. Let's see if I can get that one to tap down. So yeah, I'm putting some of these in sleeves. Some nice. These are circulated silver certificates. I'd rather stack those, for God's sakes. I'd rather stack old fiat currency before I'd pay you. So like, okay, who wants to give me $5 or $6 for one of those? You probably could get it, right? But that's $1.80 in gold, and it's modern. That's a 57 there. Just looking at some nice ones here. There's a 35E. Here's one that's almost a 100-year-old piece of paper. I do not Zach ball. I used to have some. I sold them. I sold them when people want to pay for a lot more than what they're worth. That's the whole thing about it. Yeah, I don't blame you. See, I gold pay dirt, it's actually real dredge concentrates, but I always add extra seed gold just to make sure everybody ends up happy, because you never know in one scoop or another unsearched how much is going to be in there. So I always try to make sure I have happy customers. I try to put about 60 or 70% of whatever somebody pays for gold back into the mix. So, right off the bat, you're not going to get any pay dirt from me that doesn't have some nice gold in it. And you figure your time's got to be worth something too, because mine's is actually real pay dirt from dredge concentrations or high baker concentrations. It's not made up or Home Depot sand or Lowe's sand or something they dug out of the creek bank that has little to no chance of having any gold in it. It's actual concentrates is what I've always done, because I think that people should be getting what they're paying for. But that's just my opinion, and most pay dirt is almost completely seeded gold. You don't have many people that do the dredge concentrates, but that's what I've always done, and can be my kind of rule of thumb, because I actually want real pay dirt. I don't want what I call man-made pay dirt. I want pay dirt that comes from nature, that is true concentrates from one of my prospecting trips. I don't want anything that's fabricated per se. There we go. I'm trying to get this older silver certificate in the sleeve. These sleeves are so new and so stiff, it's hard to get a bill into them. Man, these are those really nice, hard, stiff ones. Yeah, these are the nice ones. once you get them in there, I don't even feel like I ever want to take them out again. You know, so this is a 1935 silver certificate. I should put some of those in the auction tomorrow night. So yeah, we will be doing an auction tomorrow night. Throw about half a gram of gold in some driveway rock and I'll find it. There you go. That's probably about what most of it is that's for sale. I know guys that do that. But now I'm going to give you dredge concentrates out of my 4-inch dredge. I've got about half a 5-gallon bucket still down there. I need to make some more up. And I know there's gold in that pay dirt in every scoop. Then I'll add some of this in there too, you know, to make sure that you have some fun with it. But I have not had any, I don't know of anybody in recent times. At one time a lady bought pay dirt from me. And I told her, I said, you don't like it, return it. I'll give you a full refund. And she wouldn't return it. I said, well, if you didn't get what you wanted out of it, and there's no gold in it, what's the problem returning it? Oh, she didn't want to do that. Because I said, I know what I put in it, in every single bag. I said, you better go back there and pan it some more, or learn how to pan, because I know exactly what's in them, you know? I know exactly what's in them. That is an awesome, man, congrats. See what Donald C. Martin got here. Hang on. I'm missing something here. At Don Martin Bingo. Here's a beautiful coin. If you want to collect if you want to stack. Look elsewhere. You got it. What I have is from pay dirt. Michael Flows part. Wow, nice gold. I prefer to search gold through pay dirt. Hey, Apollox, thanks for the heads up on the Wolverine era coin. I was able to add one to my stack. Good deal. I remember when Stormy got a bunch of those. I got more gems and gold in my last bag. It says Silver Patriot. Good deal. I probably added extra gems in there, silver wheels. And I'll tell you what, some of the gold from my concentrates is very hard to pan because it can be some very fine flour gold too. And lots of it. So hopefully you saved it and you keep on working it. Yeah, a lot of people sell pay dirt and 80 or 90% of it's junk. So find somebody good to sell pay dirt. There's Saints in the house here too. Good job, guys. Good to see everybody. You got Silver Wheels Patriot, Mike Wolf, Zach Ball, Don Martin. If you're not good at panning, you need to work on it and practice. Just don't throw out, you know, so you can go back and check it later on till you get good at it. John Wolf may have some real good pay dirt, Mike Wolf. I know there's a few people. I hate to recommend anybody because you never know what's going to come out in any given bunch, and then there's a variable that you got to wonder how good is the person that you're talking to, able to pan to. You know, there's always that variable, which is a big variable to say the least. But pay dirt's a lot of fun. You got to realize there's an entertainment value in pay dirt also. And I don't think a lot of people take that into account, the entertainment value. And there's a great deal of that, my friend. I think that there's a great deal of that. I'm going through silver certificates right now, looking for some nice ones to put in sleeves. There's a 35F. It looks really good. Oh, but I hope everybody's doing real well. We've already been on here, gosh, almost 30 minutes. It seems like I just got on here 5 minutes ago. You guys are enjoyable to talk to this evening. Got 13 people watching, 17 likes. Thank you for smashing the like button, everybody. You can smash it again. I'd appreciate it greatly. I'm going to sleeve up a couple more of these silver certificates. I got a big stack of them here that my son-in-law got me. And I'm pulling the nicer ones out and putting them in sleeves. Lots of excitement to see that gold, says Daddy Paul. There you go. I do like my gold. You know, gold's something I think you need to have some gold in your portfolio. I just don't think it should be GOLDBACKS. I think if you like GOLDBACKS, get you a few of them because they're nice and collectible. Do not stack them. Do not stack them in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion. Do not think about them using them as a type of currency. You're right back into that whole fiat currency where we're agreeing that it's worth a certain value regardless of what it's made of. You know, their exchange rate for $1.80 of gold, they say it's worth 375, 376, 380. They change the exchange rate. It's almost double what you pay worth of gold. And then that same dollar, get this, that same $1 gold back that cost you $5 or $6 or $4 and something is exchange rate of 375. So you lose money right when you buy it. It's like driving a car off the lot, you know? Holy cow. And who wants to pay that big of a daggone premium? I'd rather buy precious metals and let it go up, you know? Well, that one's sleeved up nice. Look at that, guys. That's a 35F. Even though it's circulated, it's sleeved up nice. No tears or holes. See what the back looks like. Back looks pretty good. Yeah, it's circulated, but got some creases and folds. You're saying what now? I can't really afford only gold. You don't have to afford only gold. I don't buy only gold. I buy. Hi, Milo. Milo, you want to talk? Milo says, hey, it's my turn. Here, come here. Come here, Miles. Everybody wants to see you. Sit. Sit down there. What's Daddy's puppy doing? Oh, Milo. Milo, everybody loves you. You wanting a treat? Are you wanting a treat because I'm online? You didn't hear me say Kelly Ray, did you? Silver Wheels is in here blowing you kisses. Oh, he's missing his mommy because she hadn't been here for 3 days. She's with my daughter. She's in the hospital. Going to have a new baby. I would be there, but they won't let me back there. She's going to be in there for at least 2 days, maybe 3. And I'm going to go see my daughter when she gets out of the hospital because of COVID, I'm not even allowed to be there. My youngest daughter's there taking care of their golden doodle. And me and Milo's taking care of the home front. So you guys get me instead. And tomorrow night I'll probably be doing solo on the auction. So it won't be a big auction, but it'll be a fun auction with me and Milo. You're a good boy, son. Milo's a good boy. You're a good baby. Yes, you are. Yes, you're Daddy's baby. He's loving me. It's baby Milo. He is a good puppy, Donald C. Martin and Zach Ball. I actually have a 1956 $1 star note. Sort of, it is worn. I'm sure it's still worth some money, especially being a star note. I've got a few star notes back there. Silver certificates. Yeah, he's a good fur baby. He's a very good fur baby. No doubt. I bought some bills the other day. My son-in-law sent me a stack of money that I need to. I think I took all the good serial numbers out of it. It started with like 56 000 or 001 or whatever, and then I got the repeaters, I got the radars, I got the trinaries, and all that good stuff. Hey, G Surfer, good to see you. Yes, thank you for the kind words on my newest edition. He is not here yet. We know it's going to be a boy, and we're excited to that he's going to be here shortly. And we're just hoping for a healthy baby. There, look at that. It came out good. That's a 57B. Circulated, but it's intact. That's the big thing. Mike Wolf, thank you so much. Milo. Is that a tear? No, that's just a wrinkle. That's not a tear. That's good. For a second there, I thought that was a tear. It's not a tear. So we'll lay those right up there. There we go. Oh. Thank you so much, Mike Wolf, for the $5 super chat. Yes, prayers for health. Thank you. Yeah, send me prayers. That would be awesome, guys. Anybody wants to say a little prayer, add my grandson to your prayer list, and my daughter, and son-in-law, and even Mrs. ECP. I know she's kind of stressed out right now. Can you imagine, Wheels? They're going to let her go back with my son-in-law now. Originally, it was only one person allowed back with COVID, but they changed it now. So she's allowed to have her mom back there and her husband. Pawpaw is not going to be back there, of course, which I don't need to be back there. No sirree, Bob. I don't need to be back there at all. I don't know that I'd want to be back there. Not that I don't love my daughter to death, of course. But not something I need to be back there for. I've raised my 3 kids. I've been there, done that. You know? I love them. I love the grandbabies. I'll spoil them to death, but it's their turn now in line to raise their babies. You know? I always pray for people on YouTube. Yeah, I do too, my friend. Pray for people locally. I pray for people YouTube. I pray for this country. You know? I think that God definitely answers prayers. Absolutely, positively. God does answer prayers. And I think that's a good idea to say prayers for them. A lot of times that's all you can do for somebody is send them prayers. You know? A lot of things that the only thing that you can do quite often. So I do what I can, say what I can, and do what I can. And leave it at that, you know. I need to get a pen or something. Fix that one corner in this sleeve. I'll tell you what, these things get really tight in these corners sometimes. They really get tight. See, I gotta find an ink pen here. Hang on. Nut or something without anything on it. There you go, pair of tweezers. Pair of tweezers, Milo. Fix that real quick. But trying to take care of my bills. There we go. Milo's whining. What are you whining about, Miles? Nothing for you to whine about, my friend. You're in good shape. There's nothing for you to whine about, buddy. No, you don't have anything to whine about. No, you don't. There. I think I got that one rolled out pretty good. What do you guys think? It's not too bad. Well, that's a 35E. Look at that one. 35E. Figure that's, what, 85-year-old piece of paper? I want to keep it intact. It's not a bad idea to get them in a sleeve. Milo feels the energy. Yep. You hear us talking about grandbabies, Milo? You do. 13 people watching. 22 likes. Thank you, guys and gals. $5 in Milo Super Chats. You want a treat? Let me get you one. Let's get him a greenie. You had one today, but I'm going to get you a double greenie day. Let everybody see it over here. Come over here. You want a greenie? I want everybody to see your greenie action. This is a greenie. See the greenies? Helps his breath. There, he loves these. Where's your greenie? And he's going to go under the table and eat it. Well, I wanted you to be able to see him eat it. Nope. No chow time for you guys to get to see. But, yeah, I just want to see. So what's everybody's thoughts on goldbacks? What do you think of these boogers? You know? Artwork, great. You know, great artwork. Nice as a collectible. Nice novelty item. Stacking? No. Way to stack gold? No. Hedge for inflation? No. Work of art? Yes. It does look like a toothbrush, so it helps get the tartar off his teeth, and it freshens his breath, and it's healthful. He's only allowed one a day, though, is all you can have. And this one's gone. Look at this. Hey, Miles, are you done? Looking for another one. Look at this. Look at this. So got another greenie pop? That's my buddy. That's my buddy. What are you looking for? This is what I'd deal with, guys. It's like having a baby at the house. Mike Wolf just sent you $5 for some greenies. Yeah. You like the greenies. Just consider that greenie just now came from Mike Wolf I just gave you. He always sends you super chat treats. All these guys do. We get them from Daddy Paws and Donald C. Martin and Silver Wheels, and you get them from CSM Steph, and you know Kelly Ray sends them like crazy. It is craziness. This dog has an endless supply of treats because of his YouTube fans. You know that? He's still sitting here watching. YouTube fans, Milo. You know you have fans? Did you know you have YouTube fans? Yeah. They love your ears. Oh, where are you going now? Oh, you're looking for more treats? There's no treats up there, just remotes and candles. He's like, Dad, where's they at? That's all the different things plugged in. He's looking for more. Hey, Miles, get up here on the table and look. He's under the table again. He's hilarious, guys. This is what I get to do every day. Here's what we get to do. Mikey 007. I haven't heard from Jeep and John in a long time. I would like to get at least one for my collection, but I wouldn't want to stack them. I agree. I think that's a good idea. Everybody should get them one. I got one Utah, one New Hampshire, and one Nevada. I got one of each of those three, and then I think these three over here. See, that's one of each on the right, and then these are. Oh, Milo went back there to eat his food now, in his food bowl. Hear him chowing. And these are Utah. So I got 3 Utahs. May put a Utah on the auction this week. How's that sound for some of you guys want one just to collect? Maybe I'll put some Utahs in there. Put some of these silver certificates in there too. These might be some nice giveaways. Some nice silver certs, right? Those would be neat. Can you imagine back in the day when you could take one of those silver certificates and go and get a 1-ounce Morgan silver dollar or a 1-ounce piece dollar with a silver certificate? Tell me that wouldn't be just totally awesome. I mean, I would just go nuts. Give me the silver. Just think about that then. When we used to have silver and gold, because the gold is our for exchange. There's Josh Book. Good to see you, my friend. Milo. It's Josh Book, Miles. Yep, he's going back to his dog food. He's right. The dog food's right around the corner in the kitchen. And hear him chant. See if you can hear him crunching. I'm gonna be real quiet. Can you hear Milo crunching dog food? He's coming in and gets a few bites, comes back in. Good to see you, Josh Book, King of Maple Syrup. I had some of your maple syrup on French toast this week. Oh, I'd love to do that, wouldn't you? That'd be kind of nice. That'd be kind of nice. But my thing right now, my part of my portfolio, and I think that the lowest premium at the lowest price that makes it easy for me to stack is like once a month or once every 2 weeks, depending on if I got some extra money that comes in, to stack 1 10th-ounce gold. You know, get it at 210, 215. When I go in there and buy a bunch of stuff from my auction, get the guy to lower his price as low as he can for me. Use that power of buying a lot from one person. That's how I get a lot of my personal deals. Is I say, hey, I'm buying this stuff from my auction. I'm buying this for myself. Can you make me a deal on this particular item, because I'm not selling this, I'm keeping it for myself. And that keeps gets my costs down on things I acquire for myself too. Now, not that I'll never sell my own stuff, which I do. You've seen that. But in the here and now, when I do that, I want to keep it, And sometimes I buy stuff for the auction and I keep it myself. Like that War in the Pacific, I bought that for auction. I kept it myself. So a lot of those things are there. So what's everybody's thought? What do you do? First and foremost, let's ask a question to everybody in the chat. Do you stack gold? Yes or no? And if you do stack gold, what kind of gold do you like to stack? Do you stack 1 ounce? Do you stack ½ ounce? Do you stack 1/4 ounce? 1/10 ounce, 1/20th of an ounce, 1 grams? Do you stack mesh gold? Do you stack jewelry? Some people stack jewelry. you know, in gold. You can get your 10 karat gold versus 24 karat gold. A lot of people answering that question, Milo. Let's check and see what they're saying. I'm going to read these. Get my glasses on here. It says, yes, let's see. I stack gold from pay dirt. See, that's a way to stack gold. Nothing wrong with that. Deep Stacker says yes. So, Deep Stacker, what kind of gold do you like to stack, my friend? Coins and bars. Cool. Denominations, I mean, are you looking at 1 ounce, half ounce, quarter ounce? I've got some quarter ounce. I've got some 10th ounce. I've got a 20th of an ounce. I've got different ones that I do. I've got some mesh gold, as you see, 1/10 ounce in placer gold. There you go. You sound like me, Daddy Paul. That's my favorite things to stack. 1/10 ounce in placer gold. I agree. Smart. Can I trade a silver certificate for a Morgan? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I think it'd be a great deal now. Let's go in the bank and says, hey, I'd like to trade this in for a $1 silver coin, a Morgan or a piece. It says it's a silver certificate, and ask them if they'll let you have it. They'll tell you they don't even have any silver dollars at the place. Michael says, I don't have any gold coins. Hey, but you're stacking gold because you're stacking gold from pay dirt. Now think of it this way, Mike Wolf. Every time you go out and go gold prospecting, or even find pay dirt, being if it's natural, real pay dirt, and you extract the gold from those minerals from the dirt, that is new wealth that was not in the system. So if you look at our economy of scale, you look at the system, anytime you go out there and you find gold or silver for that matter, and you melt that or sell that, that's new wealth that was not there before. So think about that. It's a little bit deep. So my wife's texting me right now, guys. Let me check in. I'll come back to the chat. Hang on a second. My wife is texting me. Give her something to thin her cervix. It takes 12 hours. Won't start Pitocin until in the morning. There they go. So they're going to give my daughter something to thin her cervix. It takes about 12 hours. They won't start the Pitocin until tomorrow morning, so they can give her something to help her sleep. Tell her I'm glad you're there. Well, good. So I'm texting my wife. That grandbaby's coming, guys. I got to copy this whole thing here, send it to my kids. Trying to give them an update. Try to find a couch. My wife's having to stay. Sorry guys, I'm getting an update about the grandbaby. I'll be back in just a second talking. So let's give everybody updates there. Give them all updates. Give my family updates too. Milo, Amber's doing good. Amber's doing good. She's gonna probably have a baby boy tomorrow sometime, I bet. Yep, my wife's texting me there. So let's see what you guys are saying. I think I've got everything going on here now. See if I can catch back up. Everybody hanging in there. 12 people in there, 27 likes. wife's excited. She's going to be a grandma. And we'll give her a little bit of Ambien to give her to sleep. We're going to give her some stuff to thin her out, her cervix, and she's going to have a baby. We're going to have a grandbaby ECP. Tell me that's not going to be crazy. So let's see what everybody's doing here now. All right. I read that part. I don't have any gold coins in my. I have a little fractional, mostly 1 ounce coins and bars, says Deep Stacker. ECB, can you read my last comment that I tagged you in about misplaced Yoper girl? Let me go back there. I can find it, Mikey Y. Okay. Misplaced girl recently passed away. Oh, from cancer this morning. She has another coin channel in the yesterday morning. She has another coin channel in the community. Well, we will say prayers for misplaced Yoper girl. I hate that. That's awful. Did you hear me say you were recently passed away from cancer? I did not. I haven't been on YouTube here till tonight. Like I said, I've been dealing with the coming of my new grandson. The only gold I can stack in those is those goldbacks if and when I do gold. I wouldn't do it, Zach Ball. Goldbacks is not really gold in my opinion. It is gold in theory. It's the worst play to stack gold at all. I would rather you do 1 grams, Zach Ball. Get them for 70, 75 bucks a piece, or do the mesh gold. See, do a half a gram of mesh gold. I'll sell you some mesh gold if you want to pay those big premiums. Zach Ball, do not buy goldbacks for investment in gold. JM, I stack a bit of gold, only 99.9 or better. Don't like the premium on fractionals, but the budget drew me into fractional. Usually would be silver instead of fractional gold. I hear you, JM. And the thing is, you can find low premium fractional gold if you shop around, my friend. Find it when they have deals. Some of the coin dealers don't do it. A lot of times the LCSs will pay below spot, so they'll sell to you a little over spot. You just really have to shop around. You don't have to pay those premiums. You look at me, I'm buying 1/10 ounce pure gold coins, actual real numismatic coins for $210 when the spot's $181, $182. So it's not a big premium, and gold can easily go over 2,000, 200,000, 100. I don't think that's a bad buy at all. If you can buy fractional gold close to spot. And I really feel like that Mike Wolf's got it right, and other people. I don't think goldbacks is a way to go whatsoever. I think it's a lousy buy. It's like, oh, I can only buy fractional gold, so I'm going to do stack goldbacks. So you're going to buy $1.80 worth of gold and pay $5 or $6 for it? Are you crazy? I would rather see you save 70 or 80 bucks and buy a gram of gold that's worth 60 bucks. No way, shape, or form would I ever pay 2 to 3 times what gold's worth. I mean, you can't even. It's hard to find goldbacks that you can purchase for less than $4 or something when there's only $1.80, so it's double. It's 100 and 150% premium. No way in shape and form I think anybody should ever stack a goldback as a part of a gold stack. It's a lousy idea. Yeah, see, you're up to 3.335 grams of gold from pay dirt. I think that's a great idea, Mike. I think it's a great idea. I stack a bit of gold, only 9, but I see that. Dennis Hedrick, good to see you, my friend. Did you hear? Yes, Mikey, I did. I read that there a couple times there. Let's see. Yeah, I heard about that last night. Yoper, she from the Upper Peninsula. Little Pookie, she was almost always on Jeep and John panel during the streams. What's up? They said Jeep and John hasn't been on for a long time. What's up, guys? Everybody doing well? Yes, J-Star, we're doing great. I can get you mesh gold, Zach Ball. I'm the man that can get that for you. If you want to stack gold, pure gold, and not pay stupid premium, you want to do very small amounts, I can get you mesh gold, my friend. And I just have to look and see what my cost is, and we could do a fair premium. You could add some onto a what do you call it? A win, a auction win for you or something. I'll try and hook you up. But it's mesh, M-E-S-H, not mesh gold, but mesh, M-E-S-H. So that's 16 mesh right there. If they have enough for B.U. Morgans, they have enough for gold grams. Absolutely, I agree with that. Mesh gold little pookie is what you're seeing right there. It is placer gold in most cases. It can be hard rock. This is mesh placer gold. There's 16 grams of it there. So, or 6 grams of it there. I'm not saying 16 grams and 16 mesh. That's the size of the, it's like a little picker. So the little pickers of gold. I gave some away in my giveaway. Some of you guys might have won some of it. See, look at there. So it's really pretty stuff. So that's right there from nature, my friends. There's the back of it. Let's let you see how much it is. Quite a bit there. Quite a bit there. There's a way to stack gold and get it real close to spot. Now, it's about 20 karat. It's not pure. But, you know, hey, 90% gold eagles right there and there and there. They're 91, 92% gold, right? So I think it's a good idea. You know, if you can get it for the 20, 22 karat, you're in good shape. So I hope that helps everybody. Got 16 people watching, 28 likes. We've been on almost an hour, but we're having a good time. But I definitely would not stack goldbacks. That's probably the worst investment in our precious metals community that there is. I'm not downplaying the guy. I think it's a novel idea. I think it's a great work of art. I think it is. I'll tell you what I think it is. I'm not going to pull any punches. I think it's snake oil. It's a snake oil salesman. When you're selling something into our community for 3 times its actual value, I think it's a lousy idea, you know? I mean, double to triple the value and to stack it for gold, God, that's a terrible idea. Just because it only cost you $5, you realize that how much gold is actually in there? 1/1000th. 1/1000th, guys. I've seen these guys get on there and burn it and see this little bit of flake gold left in there. It's a terrible idea. Bradley Height Customs. Thank you, good sir. $5 super chat. You the man. Absolutely. Goldbacks are worse than paying the premiums for mint or proof coins. Amen, brother. You're 100% correct, Deep Stacker. Good to see you, BH. 1/1000th is right. Yep. And you know what? The people that use wheels and games are considered gambling, and those are illegal on YouTube. And even Stormy did a channel on that. Those things are illegal. There's even some question as to whether coin roll hunts are actually legal, because it's a form of gambling that you're paying a certain amount to hopefully win something. It's a game of chance. They're supposed to be illegal. So those, Mikey, I'm just telling you, I'm not going to get into this big debate and stuff, but those wheels and those games are games of chances, and they're 100% illegal for the person that puts them on, as well as the person participating. And my channel means more to me than to lose my channel because of that. And you can lose it as a participator as well as a channel that puts them on. So there's my say on that, and I'll quit at that because it's a very hot debated topic. But those are games of chance. You know, those are illegal. Those are definitely illegal. You can read the terms. Even Stormy a week or two ago did a video or two about it. It's definitely not a legal option. You know, even the ones for charity and stuff, you have to have a 401c3, and there's a lot of stuff to that. We've all tried and done those things, and we've learned to know better. You know, so straight auction is fine. Donations to channels, just like Bradley Height just did and Mike Wolf did to the channel, you know, those are all on the up and up. That's true, JM. That's why you don't see me do those. I do a free giveaway on a wheel, and the giveaways have to be open to everybody on your channel, not just your members. A lot of those people will do like, okay, we're going to do a giveaway to everybody that won an auction item or everybody that participated that made a donation. Those are illegal too. That's why you see all the people. Quite often there's people that win my giveaways that have never donated a penny to my channel, you know. But your giveaways have to be open to everyone. There's a lot of rules and guidelines a lot of people don't keep up with, and I do my best to keep up with them and keep them nice and legal. But yeah, the giveaways have to be for everyone, and you guys have all seen mine are all on the up and up. I usually use the manual wheel. I'll do a number draw, anything like that, to people can do their guesses. You should, Deep Stacker, stay away from the ones that do channels that do pay for a chance to win. Those are giveaways. Archaeology Mikey, those are all good. Those free giveaways. You've never had to do, you're not a member, you've not paid, you don't have to do anything, and you've won something. You know, I don't know, I'm not even sure if you've ever even won or bought an item from me in my auction, and you know you've won a lot of free things there too. There's one guy, we joke around a lot there, Mike Schliles or whatever. I think he's won, him and his wife have won 6 or 8 times. There's like, their names like Mike Schliles, Wendy Schliles, and Treasure Hunter. They got like 3 channels. And a lot of times these people even have 3 or 4 channels or 2 or 3 channels, and they do everything but go around and find the auctions and the things that do giveaways. Then they get in there and get 2 or 3 guesses. Now you think of it, if I've got 20 people watching my channel and 3 or 4 of them are one person or one family, they've increased their odds. So that's not even really fair. That happens a lot of times, but it's open to everybody, and there's some people that work the system, and they do that. And I'm not accusing anybody of that, but it does happen. It's common knowledge, and you know I don't alienate or stop those people. Haven't yet been saving money for the fun show, then I will be able to get stuff from you. Well, you don't ever have to spend a dime with me. There's Mike Berry. It is sketchy, Mike Berry. Y'all do giveaways, says Tay Jones. Hey guys, best honey on earth, right there with ECP honey, is Mike Berry honey. And I'm going to hopefully get some Mike Berry honey in about a week or so when I get to meet up with my brother from another mother in Tennessee at the Hive Life Conference. Mike, you better load up. We need to get together because I am low on honey myself. These guys on this channel have cleaned me out, and I need some of your good honey to put in my coffee and tea and on my biscuits. I'll text you what I need. I probably need at least a dozen bottles. A dozen bottles would be great. If you can do like 6 and 6, maybe 6 of the spring honey and 6 of the summer honey, the 16-ounce bottles. Yep, I've been streaming over an hour, 16 people in there. Everybody say hi to Mike Berry, and if you aren't a member of Mike Berry's channel, Tay Jones, throw Mike Berry's channel up there for me, please, good sir. I know you're a veteran mod for me. Great bee videos, guys. I don't get time to make the bee videos. Hey, Mike, tomorrow I'm going to try to get out and try the gas vap for the first time on about 8 of my hives. I hope I have better success than you, but I'm going to have my backup vaporizer just in case. But I know Mike very well. He is one of my online mentors, guys. Yep, I definitely need if you've got a dozen to spare, my good friend, I'd like to have a dozen bottles, maybe 6 and 6 or 8 and 4, whatever you can do it, but make me some up. And I'd like to get some creamed honey from you too. But I can bring you cash, or I can send you a PayPal. Maybe we can talk tomorrow. Did you hear I got a grandson coming? My daughter, my oldest daughter, is in the hospital. They're giving her some stuff to thin her cervix some more. They're going to start Pitocin in the morning, and I'm supposed to have a grandson coming very soon. I'm here locked down in the house for the next couple of days because I can't go see the baby because of COVID until she gets home. I've had all my shots, my flu shots, my COVID boosters, my whooping cough, my Tdap, so I can see my new grandson. So I'm going to be a papaw for the first time in a long time. Yeah, Mike's a great guy. Guys, definitely check out Mike Berry's channel and tell him ECP sent you in the comments. ECP, when you get some more honey, can I get one of the first to get a couple balls, one for my mom and dad? Absolutely. It'll probably be this summer. Thank you, Mike. Probably be this summer, Mikey. I am so low on honey right now. I probably don't have a half a dozen bottles of my own left now. Everybody's hit me up so hard. Thank you, little Pookie. A grandson for the baby New Year. That's right. A New Year baby is on the way. It's pretty exciting. But yeah, Mikey, whenever the spring or summer honey comes, I'll have plenty for everybody on the channel and stuff. Well, I say that, provided we have good weather and I do well and the bees winter well, there's no guarantees. Ask Mike Berry, you never know. There's no guarantees in beekeeping. But I hope they do well. I hope they do well. I'm going to go out and treat tomorrow. I was wanting to get colder weather, Mike, to really make sure they're maybe broodless. We have had such warm weather up here. It's been in the 50s and 60s all this week and last week. I've usually treated my first oxalic acid by now. We're just not getting the colder weather. So I'm going to go ahead and hit them again and then try and wait a week or two and hopefully get some cold weather and hit them another time. But we've not been getting much cool weather. We've been very seasonably warm for us this year. I was outside in shorts and t-shirt today. We will hook you up, Archaeology Mikey. We just wait till I just don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. But we're talking a little bit of gold, about precious metals and stacking gold today, Mike Berry. And my favorite kind of gold is golden honey, or the liquid gold. 30 likes already. Guys, thank you so much for smashing that like button. It helps so much with my channel, with watch time. We will have an auction tomorrow, be at 8 p.m. Eastern, Don Martin. 8 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. Probably be a smaller auction because I don't have the wife with me. I've got to ship all the giveaways out too with those auction wins. I started to ship them out right afterwards, but it was Christmas time and I thought I'll just wait and package everything up and ship it all at the same time. So if you won anything last week when we didn't do an auction and we did just giveaways, those will be going out with this auction after the auction tomorrow night. But I'm looking forward to meeting my brother Mike Berry in person. I've talked to him enough on the phone and on YouTube, and he's been a great mentor to me. I'm going into my third year of beekeeping, and he's a big reason for my success. So thank you, Mike. If you want to watch a great channel that is just down-to-earth beekeeping, that a guy that doesn't tell you how to do it, but how he does it, not how-to videos, but how I do videos, which is phenomenal, Mike Berry's the way to go. He's got some great channel. If you're interested in bees, he's got a few years worth of them up there. I'll probably miss January 6th Thursday auction stream because we're flying to Orlando. Well, I may not do one because I'll be on my way down there to the Hive Life Conference. So January 6th, I will not be doing a auction in all likelihood because I'll be going to that big bee conference, one of the largest bee conferences this year east of the Mississippi. There's going to be a lot of big YouTube bee channels there. There's going to be Dirt Rooster there and Mike Berry there, of course, Cayman Reynolds, Bob Benny, Ian Stepler, and some of these you may or may not know if you watch bee channels. I have a hybrid channel where I do coins and I do honeybees and farming or just anything I like. It's a family channel. At least I try to. I'll be doing one tomorrow. Yes, I'll do an auction tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Yeah, provided everything goes well with my daughter and stuff, of course. Which I think that it will, and I'll be stuck here for a few more days till she gets out of the hospital. But then I'll be zipping my way up there. Thank you, Tay Jones, for posting Mike Berry's YouTube channel. And you guys make sure when you watch a video there that you comment so that your subscription sticks, and tell him that ECP sent you over there and stuff too. But anyways, guys, I've been on here for now almost 70 minutes. The airlines have been low on staff. Yes, they have. Been on for about 70 minutes. Any more questions about gold, fractional gold, ways to stack or invest in gold versus silver? Uh, like you said, I think GOLDBACKS is a lousy way to stack. Probably the worst way you can stack gold, in my opinion. When you're looking at a $1.80 worth of gold in a GOLDBACK $1 bill that has an exchange rate, they say, now this is what they dream up, of 375, and you can't even buy them for less than $4.50 or $5. They're pretty, they're nice works of art. They got 1/1000th of an ounce of gold in there, which is about $1.80. They're lousy investment, but they are pretty, they're nice, they're a novelty item. If you're trying to buy them to stack fractional gold, you'd be better off buying snake oil, because that's what it is. It is not a good investment to hedge any kind of inflation. Probably the worst investment that's out there. But if you like to have a few pretty things, it's in your collection that are novelty items, that's exactly what they are. I don't know if they have a Texas Goldback or not. The guy's really good at marketing it. He is a true snake oil salesman. He's done a great job with that. They're pretty. I think they're nice for collectibles and works of art, but I would not consider. I've seen guys with 2 or 3 inch stacks full of these things, and I'm sure that he has sent it to some of the bigger channels to try and promote it. But guys, this is a lousy investment. Take it. There's much better ways. If you need to get small amounts of gold as an investment, buy mesh gold. Buy mesh gold. If you want to buy $20, $30, $40 at a time worth of it, buy mesh gold. Buy 1/20th of an ounce. One mesh gold doesn't have the premium marked up on it. But anyways, Utah, Nevada, and I think is all. Yeah, I think you're right, little Pookie. I think you're completely correct on that. I think Wyoming's the next state, maybe South Dakota, not far behind. Yeah, and some of them they're trying to make it a currency and like an exchange rate. But man, when you got to pay that for it, and then if you got to pay say $4.50, which is a low amount, and it's only worth $2.78 exchange rate, or $3.78 exchange rate, you're paying more for it than what you can spend right out of the bat. And then if you look at the precious metal value, it's only $1.80. I just think it's. I'll stay with my fiat currency at that point, But I think that if you really want to stack for hedge of inflation, I think stacking constitutional 90% silver dimes, 90% quarters, 90% half dollars pre-1964 is a much better option. 64 and before. I think that fractional silver, I can go right now and buy Mercury dimes and Rosy dimes for $1.80 to $2 a piece. Why wouldn't you go that route? And if you want to hedge inflation or use them in a currency exchange, there's already states out in the Midwest that are using constitutional silver as their form of money and exchanging, and places are accepting it based on the spot value. Man, that's smart. If you're going around and you've got silver dollars, you've got silver half dollars, you've got a rate that they're worth based on the spot price, the precious metal. That's the way to go, guys and gals. Why wouldn't you do that? If you want to go down that route, why would you go ahead and invest in a piece of currency that doesn't hold up well? You saw me put them in those plastic sleeves. Second of all, whether they're serialized or not, well, you got serial numbers on fiat currency too. Why are you going to do another form of currency that you assess a value to that you and I both agree upon when we know it's only worth $1.80 as far as precious metals goes? But we're going to say, let's say it's worth $3.75 each. And by the way, if I need to buy some of them to get them in my hand to exchange, let's go ahead and pay $4.50 or $5.50 for them. Terrible idea. Terrible way to hedge inflation. Terrible exchange rate. If you want to lose money, buy GOLDBACKS. And I'll just be honest with you. You like to do it. And I've got some snake oil to sell you too. But there you go. It says $5 GOLDBACKS online is like 17. And if they try to make currency exchange, you will lose money. You're going to lose money when you buy it, when you exchange it, and if you ever tried to sell it for a precious metal value. Why are we in the business of losing money? Go stack constitutional fractional silver, dimes, quarters, half dollars. That's what I do. And that would be in my the heck hits the fan moment, my bartering of choice. If you want to use these to barter, get out some fractional silver, constitutional silver, for God's sakes, guys. It's not hard to figure out. But anyways, hey guys, thank you for watching. We've been on a little over 75 minutes. Well, we got 17 people watching. Maybe we shouldn't jump off yet. It's a lot of people watching right now. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I think I've kind of thrown the gauntlet down on what I think about goldbacks. Heck hits the fan. I'm trying to stay monetized, Tay Jones. Try to be a good man there. Jimmy, Gems to Jewels. Gems to Jewels. Oh, I like that. Gems to Jewels. So, do you cut facets, Gems to Jewels? I hope you're a subscriber. I know you're new to the channel. First time I've seen you. End of stream giveaway. Nope, I didn't put up the stuff in the details. For me to do a giveaway. Otto Meineke, good to see you. Truth there, ECP. I agree, my friend. Thank you, ECP and Milo, for an awesome stream. Always a pleasure to see you two. You know, Milo's under the blankets now. He's hiding. I have one goldback load just to say I have one. There you go. I've got 6, and you're looking at all 6 of them. I've got one each. Bought them on eBay, the New Hampshire, the Nevada, and the Utah. And I also got 3 of them. I'm glad you liked it, little Pookie. Don't believe all this stuff in these channels that are promoting goldbacks. It's nonsense. It's garbage. You know, I'm sure that many of them are being paid in goldbacks for their time for promotion. I think if you want to promote them as such that, hey, they're a novelty, they're a work of art, that's about it. You know, not just to have one, but man, probably the worst investment you could make in precious metals right now, in my opinion. The worst investment you can make. I would rather buy numismatic coins, collectible rare coins, and spend the extra premium than I would ever pay 2 to 3 times the premium for that. I have a lot more goldbacks, but I always bought them when they came with jackpot entries. There you go. But I know they are more of a novelty. It's a cool concept, especially if you live in one of those states. I agree. Kelly Ray sent you Gems to Jewels. Well, thank you, Gems to Jewels. It's good to see you. Kelly Ray, Milo's here whenever Kelly Ray jumps on. 1/10 ounce or larger gold is the only way to go for me. I agree, Tay Jones. And I'm kind of sticking to 1/10 because I'm getting to buy them for about $2.10, a pretty low premium. I'm trying to stack one every time I got to go buy some stuff from my auction. And I'm going the 1/10 ounce gold route. And I buy mesh gold too. Because I am a prospector, i.e. the name East Coast Prospecting, right? I like gems and coins. I love gems and coins too. Gems to Jewels, I have some very beautiful aquamarine from Mount White and Mount Antero. Now it is Burrell aquamarine. I do have some gem quality aquamarine. My wife's got one on her finger. I can't show it to you now because she's not here. But I've got some beautiful that you can make cabochons or cabs out of. I've been into gems quite a while. Not recently, but in the past. Archaeology Jones says, I got 2 gold coins. Good deal. But I like gems. I like gold. I like pay dirt. I like, there's not a lot I don't like. I like goldbacks. I think they're neat. That's probably the only 6 I'll ever own, unless I'm buying them from an auction for people. But I think they're a lousy investment, so I want to share that with people. There are a lot of gold coins, and there are considered less desirable. LCS normally don't mark them up too much. You're right. You're right, Deep Stacker. And that's the thing with gold and fractional is shop around. You know, there's different types of gold, like pre-33 gold. You just want to make sure all of it's authentic and you're not buying anything that is counterfeit and that is real gold. I'd rather have 1/4 or better, really. So I haven't bought it in a while. Spent $1,700 on tires, TPM sensors, service on a truck, broke up. I understand that, man. You got to live. I won the first gold coin for free on YouTube from Robinhood Coins 2K giveaway. Congratulations. You are right. Milo is a star. He's under my fleece blanket right now, sacked out, Gems to Jules, or I would show you where he's at right now. He's under the covers and he's zonked out. I hate to even wake him up. He's had a long day today. He's had a very, very long day. He's a good dude, though. He's a good puppy dog. If you go back in the stream, you can see him some. If you go back to the stream, you can see Milo. He's definitely, Mike Wolf, you're right. He is the star of the ECP show. He is the star, without a shadow of a doubt. Sweet dreams with little Milo. And a lot of these guys that are members that are in green, they'll show you like a little, they've got Milo emojis and stuff. You go back and see anybody that's in green that's a member, you'll see like a little Milo avatar in a lot of cases too, which is kind of neat. Don't see any members speaking up right now. Goldbacks equal artwork. Exactly, Otto Meineke, 100%. I need aquamarine, my birthstone. I like more gold. Send me an email, Gems to Jules. I will go down into my gemstone trays and see if I've got some more aquamarine. Now it's Burrell. It's not gem quality, but it'd be good for cabochons or just good for collecting. But I've got some from Mount White and Mount Antero there in Colorado. So it is U.S. legit. I used to have some COAs too, if I can still find some that the prospector sent me. You remember John Self, I think is. He was on the Weather Channel on the show Prospectors. Him and his apprentice, I bought some aquamarine off of in the past. The first time I ever saw Milo, he had his head under the blankie showing off his butt. It says little Pookie. He does that. Yeah, some deeper color ones. Yeah, most of mine are very good color. Yeah, most of them are very good color. Here, let me see if I can show you Milo again. Hang on. We'll take a peek at it. I hate to wake him up, though. Let's see. Hey, Miles. Let's see if we can find him, guys. Oh, man. Hey, Miles. Let's see which end's that. There's his head end. I was on the other one. Hey, Miles. Gems to Jules saying hi, Miles. There he is. Can you see him? Miles. Hey, Miles. You want to say hi to Jim to Jules? You want to say hi? He's sleeping, guys. He's sacked out. Told you he was sleeping beside me under the fleece blanket. He's a catbird. Gave you a little sneak peek of the star at rest. He loves fleece blankets. Listen, I don't know how that dog breathes. He'll go under 5 blanks, Tay, and somehow you can see the dachshunds are diggers, and they, I guess, lived in burrows and stuff. He goes under blankets and he never has any trouble. Night, Dad, leave me alone. Oh. Yeah, he's a catbird. I'm telling you. Let's see what everybody's saying there. My cat Lily does that. ECP says archaeology, Mikey. I would love to go dig in the ground and find gems. Yeah, I've got a few places I can dig. I find a lot of fossils up in central Ohio. Find a lot of gemstones up around Wheelersburg in the Scioto River. Get a lot of gemstones up there. Hey, Leon Peters, good to see you, my friend. I think the GB has more traction in the Mormon community. Oh, the Goldback is a throwback to when Brigham Young cast the Gentiles out of Salt Lake Basin and decreed Mormons could not do business with the Gentiles. Oh, good. That makes sense, Don Martin. Listen, anytime you do something like that and people agree upon the value to one another, I get it. Not much there, Leon Peters. Just chilling and doing a little live stream here with all my brothers from other mothers. Women and men, my sisters and brothers both, I should say. Yeah, cats love to do that, don't they? Like at Milo's, he's like under 3 layers of it here. That's exactly what he likes to do. I just think if you're going to do gold as a precious metal, there's much better ways to do it. When Lily gets scared, she hides underneath the covers. There you go. There is a crystal mine in Arkansas I'd like to hunt someday. Yeah, I think they actually have a diamond mine there too, don't they, Mike? In Arkansas. I think it's more than crystals. I think there's actually a diamond mine there in Arkansas. So there's all kinds of places like that. I've got a lot of gemstones. I'm going to have to do that one time. I have to do a gemstone auction one time and see if anybody's interested. I mean, if it doesn't go over, it doesn't go over. But I've got a lot of gemstones too, trays and trays of them. Gems to jewels, you can find gemstones just about anywhere you dig for gold or prospect for gold too, just different times. I believe they do, ECP. Yep. I really like amethyst too, JM. That's one of my favorite gemstones, even though it's not real expensive. There's lots of crystal mines in Arkansas. Cool. Little Pookie. Do you remove gold from electronics? I do not, but I do have some that I can, that I've saved, and I haven't done that. I've got some that I can do that with, and I haven't. I've got a bunch of ink cartridges that got gold on them that a buddy of mine does that. I've been hanging on to them, but I still think it's such a small amount of gold that you got to remove it from an awful lot of stuff, a lot of boards and chips and little pads and stuff to get it out of there. But I do have some buddies that do that very same thing, little Pookie. But wow, what a neat stream! You guys are fantastic tonight. 17 people watching. Almost 87 minutes. Let's go to 90 minutes. What do you think? Only got to go like 3 more minutes at least. Got all kinds of great guys in there. See, Daddy Paul's got the Benji avatar. Yeah, a lot of times I will find. Sometimes I found jade, amethyst. I've found smoky quartz. Different types of gemstones, a lot of fossils. Find a lot of fossils in placer gold because you're looking at dirt that was from millions of years ago that was pushed down here from the glaciers. So find a lot of fossils, and those are really neat. A lot of fossil hunters and stuff too. And I've done a little bit of collecting on arrowheads in the past too. I do like true Native American artifacts. That's always something. That's a little bit of something I collect also. But I like a little bit of everything. My coin store in Maryland is almost complete set of mint state slabbed silver Washington quarters, but I could only buy one though. Oh my. Were they asking very much for them, Mikey? Which is PCGS MS-64 1936 quarter. I got you. I got you, my friend. Oh my! I didn't know you were from Maryland. Thought you were out in like Arizona or California right now or something, Mikey. But guys and gals, we are been streaming almost an hour and a half. And I think everybody got my opinion on goldbacks. Did you? Stacked fractional gold, 1/10 ounce, 1 gram, mesh gold, lots of better investments. I love to dig for megalodon shark teeth in South Carolina and Florida. Don't see Martin, that's awesome. Yep, some money there, you're right. Those megalodon shark teeth are worth a fortune, especially ones in really good condition. Everything in collectibles is about condition. That's why you see me, look, I put those collectible goldbacks in sleeves because they're already, even just laying flat on a table, they're starting to roll up. They're so thin. How do you find geode rocks? You can find those in a lot of streams, areas you see geodes. I got some geodes laying right here on the counter on my credenza entertainment center underneath. I've got some geodes that have been sliced in half and polished. You want to see one? And these are geodes. Let me get a couple of them here. When I said I do gemstones, I do gemstones. Let me show you a couple things here. So these were geodes that were solid, and then we had them polished, sliced in half, and then polished. You can see that. There's another geode cut in half, sliced in half, and polished. Here's some amethyst. It's all dusty. I need to clean that. It's laying on that counter or getting dusty. Around the TV, it pulls electronics. I need to go wash that off. And here's something really neat. Here's some crystallized gold in quartz, in white milky quartz. Check this out. Specimen grade. You can get that under the right light. It's absolutely gorgeous. You see it though. There we go. Crystallized gold in white milky quartz, specimen grade. It's an expensive specimen to say the least. There's gold in its natural form, guys. Crystallized, sticking out of the rock. There's your way to collect some gold. Absolutely beautiful. See, ECP's got different stuff. I'm gonna go wash this piece of amethyst real quick under the sink. Hang on. Beautiful, isn't it, Mike? I'm gonna wash off this dusty piece of amethyst. Cleaning off this amethyst piece, it was all dusty, so you guys can see. All kinds of conversations today. I'm seeing the little flakes of gold. You saw more than flakes. Those were crystallized solid gold. It might have looked flaky, but it wasn't. It was actually a seam of gold. Look at that. Get the dust off of that amethyst. See, that came from the inside of a geode. Some geodes have amethyst inside of them. There's a big amethyst geode, and pieces were broke off of it. Isn't that beautiful? We should do a gem show one night. It's been laying on my counter. It needed rinsed. Isn't that gorgeous? Pretty stuff. Pretty stuff. On the ECP channel. Mike dug up some amethyst years ago in Ontario. I'll tell you what, it's gorgeous stuff. I love it. I love the big chunks of amethyst too, more than the little slabs there from geodes. I've got some big ones downstairs. Let's see. There we go. Pretty stuff though. But see, they actually cut those geodes in half. A lot of times they're hollow. I got some hollow ones over there. These were solid, and then they put them on a polishing wheel and polished that. So it's, I'm thinking these actually got little flat spots on them, so you can stand them up on your credenza like that. And they're just beautiful works of art by nature. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, further north you get, not necessarily gems to jewels. You can find it in valleys and creeks. Ask Mike up there in Ontario, Canada. Canada has a lot more gold and gems than we do, just because when you get up there, you're looking at more of the placer and a lot of the glaciers that brought stuff down too. Let me read what everybody's saying here now. You have blue crystals, ECP? I do. Different types depending on what you're wanting. There's different types of blue crystals. The aquamarine's obviously a blue color. Gotta go. Good night. See you all tomorrow. See you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Or it'll be our thing. I'd love to go dig gems with you, Mike Berry, one time up in Canada. That'd be fun. I'll retire in a few years. Maybe on a retirement one time we'll go out and do stuff like that. That'd be fun. How do you know if they're geo? You're asking a lot of gem questions. We're going to have to get you on a gem channel. I'm still a novice. Usually you can tell they're round. They look kind of granity. They'll be light a lot of times if they're hollow. But areas you'll find geodes in areas that have routinely and commonly found geodes. I find some up in central Ohio. Okay, I'm March, so just want to one with blue, says Archaeology Mike. So what's the gemstone, Mikey, then? Outdoor Conquest, 11 months as a Milo lover. See, he's got the little Milo emoji. Milo came out and just got his head stuck under the covers now. His butt sticking out there. 17 people watching. 16, 17. Guys, I've had a blast with you guys tonight. What does Alabama has? Alabama has an Alabama gold camp. I know that. They do have a part of Alabama, and the northern panhandle of Florida has some gold. And there's an Alabama gold camp. But you'd have to ask the southern boys. Mike Berry might be able to tell you if there's any gemstones down in that Louisiana area. He's from down in Louisiana. If you want to get further south down there, Alabama, Arkansas. Mike Wolf might be able to tell you stuff too. The southern boys. I'm more up here in the Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky area. I got to drive usually a distance a little bit to get certain things. There's a few spots near the house, but I don't tell people too much about them. Where we had the Cheat River basin come through. It's a glacier river, and the Lake Tite, which is an ancient glacial lake that was in this area too. But we can find areas, but it's typically after they've done some excavation, because a lot of that stuff's been covered up a great deal. But man, that's a neat little screenshot there of all those things laying out now. Geodes, amethyst, mesh gold, some silver certificates, goldbacks, 1/10 ounce gold coins. Man, we got everything laying out there today, don't we? Kind of a neat stream. We've had a really good time tonight. Archaeology, my aquamarine would be the best blue crystal for March, says JM. I've got some of that, Mikey. I'm pretty sure I do. I need to go down there and look. I've got a rolling tray of like 8 different trays that have my gemstones in it. Everything from, smoky quartz to amethyst to citrine, aquamarine, you name it. There's just all different kinds of gemstones that I collected over the years prospecting. I don't prospect as much as I used to. I need to get back into it. I've really gotten into coins a lot lately and precious metals. COVID kind of stopped a little bit. And you think COVID should have me out prospecting more because I'm away from people and on my own, but you still have to travel. So, hey, thank you, Outdoor Conquest. So I haven't done as much because when you go prospecting, for me, it's traveling. And since COVID's been raised its ugly head, I haven't traveled much. Stop in to say hi and smash the like. See you tomorrow night. We'll be back for fishing walleye again on Friday. Good deal, Outdoor Conquest. You guys want to watch a great fishing channel, hunting and fishing, Outdoor Conquest. That's the channel to watch. Debonair Dylan is in the house. Good to see you. You guys are awesome. 18 people watching now already. Unbelievable. You guys are the bomb. You truly are. What is mesh gold? Gems to Jules ask. See that little thing where it says 16 mesh? That's a size of gold flake or gold pickers. It's a little packet there. I can pick it back up again and show you. So this is a great way to stack gold. There's 6 grams there of little mesh gold from nature, like you see on gold prospectors, except they fill a whole entire big, while this is a 16 mesh is the size. So it's big enough that I put these into pay dirt bags, and people can find mesh gold because it's big enough. If it's 16 mesh, that's big enough to pick up with your fingers as a picker. And so it is a good size to stack, and I get it pretty close to spot price for it there too. It's a great way to stack gold and not pay the premium. It runs 20 to 22 karat right there. So it's pretty close to pure, and it's obviously very beautiful gold. You can see by the color of it how pure it is. But that's what it is, 16 mesh. There's 6 grams of that right there. But hey guys, I've got to get off here. My daughter's calling me and I want to answer it. So all you guys take care. ECP, over and out.